are some people rich and others are poor? Is it because they are lucky or because God just favors them more than you? Welcome to Streams. On this edition of Streams, I'll be sharing with you 3 things that separates the rich from the poor. 3 things that the rich do that separates them from the poor. If you master them, if you imbibe them, if your mindset is set on these things, you can also shift your life. You can be on a different trajectory to being rich and not just being poor or whining or complaining of your situation. Number 1, the rich are committed and take responsibility for their life, while the poor think life happens to them. The rich people know that the outcomes of their life is directly proportional to the actions and the decisions they are making in their life. That's why they take it seriously. But the poor are waiting for a lucky shot or an opportunity or a luck in one outcome, and then I've said it again and again, there's no luck in life. Everything comes together based on your decisions, based on the steps that you are taking. Have you seen how many rich people are playing lottery? Do you know more poor people pay lottery more than the rich people? Even when you see rich people playing lottery, they are not thinking lottery will make them rich, but the poor thinks bingo or playing lottery every week, waiting for the result on a Saturday, is how they are going to make their millions. These are pool betting mentality. But the rich knows is their actions that will make them to be rich, and the decisions that they make that will give the outcome that will change the trajectory of their life, not one lucky dip or somebody picking their name. Think of the decisions you are making. Are you just playing, guesswork, or you are committed and taking responsibility? Part of knowing that you are not taking responsibility, you are claiming or blaming other people for the outcomes of your life, or justifying it, or blaming a government or a system or your family or everything except yourself. So take responsibility, because the rich take responsibility for their life. Number 2, the rich are committed to being rich, while the poor just want to be rich. You see, there's a difference between desiring a thing and being committed to it, doing all it takes to succeed in that venture. That's why you see the rich, they were committed into a business, they play the long game, and they stay the course. But the poor just wants to be rich, because if you place money in something, once the market is shaky or you are fearful, you want to sell and cut off. But the rich understand the ebbs and flow of money, and they stay the course, they play the long game. They wait till the yield curve favors them. But the poor will get into something, wait for 1 or 2 months. If it's not working, they sell off, they move to another industry. They try that for 1 or 2 months, and the accumulation of stopping and starting, they'll be trying from industry to industry, might accumulate to 12 to 18 months, instead of staying the course of their life in one industry to build, resilience and wait for the yield curve, because there's always a process. That's what the rich understand. They stay the course and they are committed until it yields, and they understand the way money works. Number 3, the rich play the game of money to win. I've said it on this platform that money is a game, but the poor only play not to lose. If you play defense in any game, you might eventually concede a goal. Can you win playing defense? But the rich are always on the offense. They go out and look for opportunities that can help them to create more wealth. But the poor just want, I don't want to be late on my bills. I just want to be sure I'm comfortable. While the rich are looking for ways to multiply their money. And if you look at these 3 things, look at where you are not imbibing the principles or the approaches with which the rich multiply money, take responsibility for their lives, and are committed in staying the course in order to create wealth. Imbibe these principles, and you can change the trajectory of your own life. Share this with some of your loved ones. Share with people on your network. learn the principles and the habits that make some to be rich and some to be poor. And be sure to model the habits and principles of the rich so that you can change the trajectory of your whole life as well. There is more materials on this platform. Skill yourself up so that you can play the game of money to win. There's a link on this side. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next edition of Streams. Be blessed.